It showed more of my moon and everything. Sorry, I was playing with the camera and I'm just like not digging it. Like it was the other way. Maybe it's just like too high. I don't know. Anyways, right now, like you guys really care. I mean, some of you guys do. And thank you for your care, right? Like, wait a second, I care. All right, welcome, loves, welcome. This is going to be a Libra Starseed reading. If you are new, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, babes, I love and appreciate each of you. This is going to be a general collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can email me at barefootbalancedmama@gmail.com, or you can comment below and I will reach out to you. All right. Little being said, let's get into it. Libra. Hey Randall, I am well. How are you? Alright. Got stuff going. Welcome, Rendez. You lost a wrestling match to your mom. That sucks. I won against mine. My mom still doesn't laugh about it, but you know what I mean? I'm at peace with it. I'm at the other side. She's like, that's not funny. You hurt me. And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, technically, well, but you did fracture by my nose. So, I mean, it's not like it wasn't for naught, right? It's not like it was not for naught. You fractured my nose. Right? Well, like right here, like not the nose, but like right, where no, it was the nose. Like I could push right here. It's like right where the nose and like the skull thing. Like I pushed and the thing would like shift. How about you just not watch my page? I'm sorry my sexy pits, offend you. Did you realize you're so weak? Like, I can understand where you're like, when is somebody actually gonna love me? And the answer is never. Because weakness is not attractive. Weakness is not attractive. Welcome, loves. Welcome. Thank you for them likes. Thank you for them subscribes. I've got deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, and um, physical and emotional healing. Some of you guys being extra sensitive right now. High anxiety and temperature control issues. For some of you, it's just it's all the energies going around where you kind of go through this transformation. And it's like, it leaves you very, I don't know, tingly, prickly. It's very electric. Boogie, boogie, boogie. Welcome, EBL, skincare, and kindred. I'm doing collective readings. If you're interested in a personal, you can book one. Welcome, welcome, and thank you for those likes. Something, something is more layered for some of you guys than you're realizing, and then others of you, it's like you're reading into something. You're creating something that isn't there, and it's just because it's really hard for you to like with all these energies in you. It's so hard for you to even try and like get yourself right now, let alone situations happening around you, right? And that happens during our spiritual journey. I've got Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestor, see the light by staying grounded. Yeah. Trying to do that during this, right? Especially with the information that you're bringing. Um, some of you guys getting more about yourself, past lives, current life. You know what I mean? What you're here to do. But it's just whatever transformation you're in to be this next level. Um, it's making it hard for you to properly see things happening around you. I've got portal, doors are opening, you decide, rewards, and wild card. Welcome, welcome, and thank you for those likes. Definitely getting pushed into this new, right? Wait, hold on, I went up and said down. Right. It's just trying to ground through this transition in your life because it's making you feel uneasy, right? If this isn't, you going through cellular newness, then this is like physical stuff shifting. I've got Hyrith, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Really struggling to just feel like yourself or feel like being here even. For some of you, because of everything going on and you not being able to accurately like get what's going on around you, or it taking you so long to get things going on around you, it's like you don't really want to be here, right? You want to be somewhere else. Alright, let's get into these cards for you, y'all. I'm gonna hit this. What else we got? Hi, Kunal. You did? Oh yeah, I didn't do. Well, I did one at like, I think it was like 1 in the morning when I did a reading. Yeah, I did another Cancer reading. I was with my babies yesterday. Aww. I still on charge this shit. Son of a bitch, I was supposed to be on a charger. Wait, hold up. Is my phone on charger? Let me swap this crap out real fast because I'm gonna need this here in a minute. Shit! Alright, let's go. Libras. You're so sweet. I appreciate you, Kendra. Bowen. I hope you find a good boyfriend. I've got Judgment and the Moon. Yeah. I just have you really struggling with judgment, like being able to tell what's true, not true. Like I said, maybe reading into things that aren't there, making things emotionally a little bit harder on yourself. And just kind of struggling through this, you know, upgrade that you're going through on a cellular level. Others of you, you could be looking at big healing, which yeah, that cellularly changes you too. If you didn't know that about shadow work, like and how negative energy, especially like related to traumas, will actually change yourselves. Especially when you start doing that healing work, how that changes your cells. You know what I mean? A lot of you guys looking at like looking healthier physically here soon as you do this shadow work. Hey, Shib. And I've got 10 of Pentacles and the Empress. Yeah. I mean, big glow up for you, boo. Big glow up for you. Again, lots of information. I've got gifts. I've got, just lots of stuff. You've just got so much information. For some of you, that's part of it. It's like, not only do you have all this upgrade energy to your existence, right? You've also got all this information that you're also trying to process on top of it. And it's just a lot, but you make it through. Although you're struggling, Libra, I promise you're going to get through this better than you think you are. And it's just a big level up to you. There's so much that you know and understand at the end of this, and that you feel confident in presenting. You know what I mean? I've got King of Swords. Yeah. You guys have a lot of clarity and feel confident moving forward. Like I said, for some of you, just have that like normal kind of getting stuck with interpreting the message, translating it, figuring out how to bring about that message in the physical, things like that. I've got 10 of Cups. Yeah, you're getting to your happiness though, right? At the end of this, you feel very confident in yourself. You feel very blessed. You feel very happy. And everything stabilizes. If this is information that you're supposed to be bringing about, or changes that you're bringing about in the physical, like, you end up doing that very successfully. Queen of Wands. I have you very powerful and able to conjure in a lot of ways. King of Pentacles. Big growth in the physical here in the future for you, Libra. You get through the cellular upgrade and you get through the understandings, and you're able to take that energy and really just expand in your physical in a lot of ways, right? Like, I mean, say you were taking on a home, like actually a home. You're able to like redecorate the whole home in no time at all. And things like that. Right? You're able to grow this in the physical on your own, like channel all this energy, make all these changes, like big badass, boss ass, right? Who's you? Like commanding. Commanding. That's who you are, Libra. You're really growing. Understand that as you accomplish this, you really do look very sexually appealing to others. Right? There's somebody who ends up with like a big crush on you. For some of you, this turns like very demonic. And they end up dying because of it. But that's not your fault. Yeah, Emperor. Big expansion in the physical, right? You got this, Libra. You got this. I've got Hierophant. The Lovers and 8 of Swords. Right. Yeah, be careful. Some of you have someone who's trying to bind you because they're like in love with you. Others of you, nervousness and some type of commitment, you get past it. Others of you, I mean, something's not enough. Some of you guys might be living or leaving a committed relationship or an engagement. Like, it just doesn't seem like it's right. It feels like it keeps you stuck instead of rewarding you. That's not for everybody. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for those likes, everybody. Did you flag somebody for me? Thanks, boo. I've got Page of Swords. Clarity on something. There's some new perspective that really helps you see things, right? I've got a breakthrough in a view. Others of you, if you've been struggling to decipher your messages, it's going to get easier just because you're at least almost through the new, right? You're almost through your upgrade that you're going through on an energetic level. So then after this upgrade is finished, it's like it's so much easier for you to receive messages. So you get through them a lot faster. Dang, almost seemed like somebody's on the porch, but they're not. It's just an energetic shift. It leads to an earthquake, though. I've got 4 of Swords and 5 of Wands. Yeah, the more you reflect on this and meditate and get answers, it's just conflict. Why you don't feel good about everything else in life is it comes back to something around this, whether this be you and what you're able to do or an individual. You're able to identify it. Others of you, those meditations, cutting through each one of these things that gives you those hesitations, those upsets, those misunderstandings where it's like, what is this? You know what I mean? Right, where your doubt and uncertainty comes from. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Chrissy. Hey, Moham. Hey, Anuj. Oh, excuse me. I've got King of Cups. You being very happy in the future. Others of you, it's just your emotional conflict and where it's coming from. You're able to finally identify it. For some of you, this could be magic that was done on you. I mean, that can just start as basic, like they were trying to like send energy and intentions at you, like, but yeah, Ten of Swords. Someone was betraying you, or is, when it's why you don't feel good. Hey, Willows. Hey, Ever. Hey, Lucifer. Five of Cups. Enough is enough. You end up walking away, boo. Others of you, I mean, I have you getting past yourself, right? Your own battles where it's like struggling with the message and all that kind of stuff. Especially if you're newer at messages, getting past that. This might be your first time receiving a message and it was like stressful, you know what I mean? It's stressful. Others of you, you're getting ready to receive your first message. For some of you, I mean, it's the first time that you've heard this voice, and so you're like, I don't understand it. Like, it's confusing you. For some of you, I mean, you may have fallen, right? And ended up on silence. Where it's like, you ain't hearing from me. And then you're getting reconnected, like you're going through this upgrade, right? Back to soul level or something. And you're actually like rehearing the divine, and you're like, but is this really that voice? Either you're not able to identify it, or you're failing to or accept that that's what's true because you've fallen for like a false voice before. And so you're like, I'm struggling just because some of you guys, you fell for something before, right? Is that Libra? Hey, Libra. Hey, Block. Well, I hope you find that. Yeah, I've got Judgment. Libra going, enough is enough, man. Enough is enough. I've got this Star. 3 of Swords and 6 of Cups with the Magician. I have you guys healing yourselves after a relationship. Some of you guys healing after a breakup. Really stepping into your power. Yeah, there's the 8 of Cups. Somebody wants to keep you from doing that. Somebody keeps causing you more healing in some area of your life. They may be trying to block you from progressing spiritually, and that's why they're attacking you. But it's like they're trying to make you focus on healing somewhere else. This could be physically, right? So, like ailments in the physical. Others of you, it might be words where they emotionally hurt you, and then you have to heal from them. Little comments and stuff. Welcome, loves. Welcome. Thank you for those likes. Oh, is the music actually working? I do believe. Oh, Miss Lizzo. We do love Lizzo. But I have you calling it judgment and just calling an end to it. Like, this isn't working. This isn't helpful for me. This isn't good for me. Others of you, this is about you and getting through shadow work and stuff. Being on a different level. Like I said, those of you going through those soul upgrades and stuff right now. And, you know, take it easy on yourself when you're reflecting on how well you did with messages while trying to upgrade at the same time. Like, you know, that's a lot. That's a lot on an individual. And it's really common for messages to get messed up at that point in time. Which is why, you know, we don't ever just rush to share what information we're giving after an ascension or something. Right? We have to wait until we kind of get this okay, where it's like, you know what to say, how to say it, because you understand the information, and why it has to be said in certain ways, and when it has to be said, and who it has to be said to. Like, there's a whole bit with being a light worker, you know what I mean? You're supposed to do that as a light too, but I mean, if you're a light worker, you have to do that stuff. You can't be screwing up giant collectives. I've got 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, hard work paying off, things getting into alignment. So you guys looking at it like, this is just not worth working on. Others of you, it's like, again, very controlling energy, and maybe you don't walk the line that they want you to walk. You know what I mean? It's got to be very so-so, and it's not worth it. Others of you, maybe these are things that you've asked them to work on several times, right? Um, and it's like, please don't make comments like that to me. And they still will, right? But they were like, oh, I want to work on it. And so then, while they're working on it, right? Which, honey, some of them aren't. Just be honest with yourself. They did something like asked you to marry him. And it's like, you do have love for them. And you're like, I mean, it would be nice if it would go there. So you entered into like a contract like that. And now it's like, but they don't get better. Shit's getting worse. And you want out. You can always go home. And you can get out of it. You know what I mean? Or, home is yourself and you can take that wherever you want to go. You know what I mean? For some of you, your happiness, this 10 of Cups, is something that you can build better on your own. Or if, not saying you can't have that with somebody else. For some of you are. But like right now, 10 of Cups is solo, not with this energy. You're not as sick when you're alone. You are not as unhappy, unsure. All these other energies of insecurity and doubt. You don't feel like you have as much self-worth issues, right? You don't ask yourself, like, am I enough as much? I've got the World. Yeah, you're getting moved. You're getting moved. You have this big, like I said, soul upgrade going on. And then you've got everything else, but you are getting transition. Like the World with the portal card. Expect things to look very different in the physical around you, even by this time next month. Like, there's a big shift happening for you, Libra. Others of you, look at your birthday. Like, by your birthday, look at moving. Knight of Cups, Seven of Cups, and Queen of Cups. Yeah, somebody's kind of emotionally secure, and they don't hold themselves responsible, right? I have, like, this Knight of Cups and this Queen of Cups, and neither one of them's really, like, looking at the Seven of Cups between them, right? What is this? Others of you, this is all about getting through this stuff. I have you prepared but nervous about your messages, right? And getting through it. Page of Pentacles, Three of Cups, and Nine of Swords. I have you excited and happy about the schoolwork, but again, just being like, is this what the message is? Did I get this right? Did I get this right? Is that what that is? Is that what that is? Because I'm not sure. Hey, Riz. Hey, Ayan. Are you a Death Angel, Kindred? Are you a Healing Angel? Are you not any kind of angel? Are you someone who works with angels a lot? We're trying to get the lowdown on Kindred. My students have questions. Hey, Billia. I've got care. Yeah. Definitely needing to parent yourself right now, hon. And for some of you, you may be going through something big, and this is something you need to be aware of, right? Whatever you're going through, this person is not appropriately supporting you, like a partner in that position should, right? They're not helping nurture you and care for you like they should. For some of you, this individual just really wants, baby. Oh, Lord. That's why your eyes are golden. Go, Kindred, go. I've got friendship, team, connection, and network. Some of you guys, I mean, you might just do better in this lane. For some of you, you've got your friends coming through more than them. Others of you, if you need to get away from something, there's friends you can stay with while you take care of yourself. You don't need to stay in the situation that you kind of put yourself in. Those of you where it's like, well, maybe I signed like a lease with them or something. You can get out of those. And if you're unable, I mean, you know, it's just leave. I've got memories. Those are very important for some of you here. And seeing them clearly. There's some of you guys going through memory lane is important. I have someone here. You have somebody from high school that you're going to be in contact with soon. Believe it or not, they'd actually be like a friend and they care. Yeah, okay. Someone might be worried about you for a reason. Others of you, make sure that you are writing down your memories of these events. And things like that. For some of you, like your memory is affected by an individual. They are messing with it. Others of you, I know you're having memory issues, but it's just because of where you're at. Your memory is going to start getting a lot clearer here soon and stronger again. Like some of you guys are like, oh my gosh, do I have like amnesia or something? Like what the fuck is wrong with me? And it's like, no. Like you're like, I can't remember shit. I couldn't remember my birthday. I can't remember crap. And you don't understand. It's like, is there a block? What the hell's going on up there? No, it's just with how things are getting redone. It's causing memory stuff. It's gonna get better soon though, Libra. I promise. It's gonna get better soon. Yeah, look. It's all gonna get better. It's all gonna get better. For some of you, someone is trying to connect you just because they feel like you're very blessed. For some of you, you are. Like, you know what I mean? If you knew your soul and then you know, you would be like, oh shit, like, I'm on the favorites list. Like, I'm one of the favies. Did you know that? And, right, I'm a favorite. So, and you might not know that, but you're a favorite, and it's like, that's why they want to connect you. Yeah, trap. They try to trap you because you're going to be so blessed, Libra. Some of you guys, yeah, you fell for something. This person may have been introduced to you through friends. And as friends, you know, it may have seemed a certain way. You'll understand why it changed with time because it's all individual depending on your path. But for some of you, you know, you stirred inadequacies in them. They handled the friendship a lot better. Yeah, I've got curse. Curse, yo, curse. They definitely handled friendship better for some of you. Some of you guys, they just, they don't want you to leave. They don't want you to succeed. Especially, some of you just has to do with the fact that they don't want you getting more gifts. They don't want you accessing gifts. Like, they want to be the gifted one. Like, it's really annoying, right? They want to be the gifted one. Fury, yeah, they're pissed. They're so pissed because it's like, Little Miss Libra, right? Little Miss Libra with the extra love, right? Why are you all extra love? You got snow? What the heck is snow? You mean cocaine? Is that what cocaine is? I was trying to think of a white drug. Sorry, I have very limited knowledge on drugs because I just don't do them. Um, Iris. Alright. I'll have to ask one of my god buddies. I've got an accident. This is why you keep getting hurt. It's them. Right? They keep trying to hurt you. Others of you, I have an accident that turns around in your benefit. However that translates. Could be like a car accident, but then somehow or another ends up like paying off your car debt, and then you can get a new one, plus you have extra, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it works out so good for you. Um, what was it? I'm sorry, there was a message before that, and then a bunch of stuff happened. So I'm trying to remember it. I gotta retrieve it. Retrieve. So somebody's mad. That's why you got hurt. Be careful, like somebody might try and hurt you after you leave. Know you are protected. Just know you are protected, right? But if anything that felt like if it was resonating with you, just, be aware of the kind of energy you're dealing with. And you can understand why it would degrade, right? Others of you, you're a little bit more accident prone right now. Like maybe you're bumping your feet more, like stepping toes or hitting your head on, like trying to get in and out of the car. Like just distance might be off or something like that. Just little odd bump ins. And it's just because your energy is off. You're not really perceiving physical reality correctly. Just because of where you're at, and so it's why you keep bumping into shit. And it's gonna get better. It's just because, where you're at. I've got protest, inadequacy, sue, and attention. This energy is low frequency. Like I said, they like to try and take you down. Others of you, that inadequacy coming up. Right? For some of you, it's the attention. They like, again, little baby syndrome. Like, it's got to be all about them. They want all the attention. And they can't, you know what I mean? And sometimes, we all need parenthood, right? Like, that's the point of that contract, and that's a test of it. And that's the point. Do you need like, oh my gosh, you're going to die if they don't help you? No. But the point is, at that test, you know what I mean? They were needed. And they fail you every time that they're needed. And that means you can't build with it, hon. Something that's not dependable, that's not strong, is not something you want to anchor to for years. It's not something you really want to anchor to at all. But if you do, definitely not for a long term. Just because it's a very painful road. It's a very painful road. And it always ends up ending in heartache and regret for accepting less than you deserve. I've got right. This is a passage for some of you. Others of you, looking into rituals and stuff and what was possibly done to you. Alright. I've got an introvert, good news, and reservation. Yeah, some of you, your get out of jail card you're about to hear is there. Like, some of you guys might have secretly applied for a loan so you can get your own vehicle so you can get the fuck away from them and it's going to go through. Others of you, this may have been like a new place and it's like, yeah, no, you can get away. You can get away. Welcome, loves. Thank you for those likes. Okay, I'm really hoping this does not fall, and I feel like it's going to. Alright, the Alan, Sarah. Alright, what do we got going on? Right. I wonder who died in your family while you're watching me. Welcome, loves. Welcome. Those poor kids. Those poor kids, man. I have a bunch of kids sacrificed to their parents' egos. Taking stuff they shouldn't have to. Thanks, Mike. Alright, where are we going next with this one, lovies? Yeah, we're gonna go with the big white deck. That burned a bit. I'm sorry, lips. It sucks that I'm sick. I actually breathe just fine. Ugh. Oh my gosh, where's the water bottle? This is not good. It's not good at all. I'm not depressed at all. The poor small children in your family. Right? Sorrel's a child rapist. I've got to meditate. Yeah, that's going to help you ground and integrate more. That's okay, Sorrel. So is that guy in the truck driving down the road. I've got chakra block, perception change, mind shift. Yeah, I had coffee and it's out, but I was hoping so much more. I'm gonna make some more. But yeah, chakra block, perception change, mind shift. Why you're struggling to receive the messages you are. Others of you, why you weren't able to understand whatever energies you were trying to, right? For some of you, understanding like why this person would attack you, because for some of you, you're like, but like, I'm so nice. Like, I'm so nice. Why would you try and do that to me? Because I would never try and do that to you, right? Like, I would never try and do that shit to somebody. Why would you try and do that to me? So just putting yourself in like a demon's mindset, right? Because you're so far from it, honey. And it's why you're loved. Right. It's like, it's hard for you to see why somebody would be that evil for no reason, like out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Welcome, loves. Thank you for those likes. I've got custody issues, child support. Yeah, for some of you, there's an energy that just tries to control you, keep you kind of stuck. For some of you, they try to uh, put you down. They try and put you down. At the same time, they want to be supported as a child. Like, you're supposed to be very motherly to them, but then they want to talk down to you. For some of you, this entity has not gotten past, like, female issues. Uh, it may be how females are treated in their family. It may be something they read in a book and they thought that character was cool. Maybe they saw it in a movie, something like that. But they have a fucked up mindset about like what this relationship should look like between you and them. Now, for some of you, it's like any relationship. Others, it's just with you. It's how they react to your energy. And, you know, for some of you, it's why it's like energies react different. You know what I mean? Every energy reacts different. And so it's like maybe you and this energy really do make good friends. Like you would have been great friends, but then you started dating, and because how they are with your energy in a romantic love light, as soon as they start mixing that in with it, it totally starts obscuring shit. Um, and so it just depends. Any opinions for India? I don't know. Thanks for being so cool. I can't wait to get over there. Right. I like tigers. I've got Pisces, transformation, endings to beginnings. For some of you, this closure is coming to an end. Like I said, your birthday month, by the end of your birthday month, it's coming to a close. I mean, and when you think about how long it takes stuff to play out in the physical and to make transitions happen, you know, sometimes that shit can take a minute. It's not like a quick fix. Or, you know, that there's some like really easy change that can even occur. Speak your truth. This thing's really stupid. Just so that you know that. I mean, like, they're really stupid. They imagine something going some way. They got stuck on it. I won't hear any kind of advice on anything else. And it was some kind of final lesson for their dumbasses. You have testimony, though. I've got Cancer. Again, going home for some of you. You consider family. There is happiness headed your way, though. Just know that. I've got light worker. Light guys are a lot stronger than you realize. If you are a light worker and you were unaware, like that's part of the messages that you're struggling to receive at this point in time. But you're gonna feel better about it, right? Especially moving into Libra. Majority of you guys by Libra, like you've already taken physical steps. You know what I mean? Um, if not, expect on the first of Libra to like move your little feetsies and be like, okay, right, here I go. Here I go. Is it 250 years or is it longer? I've got new relationship or love. That's what's headed towards you, right? For some of you, I mean, I've got big love of self. Don't forget that. There's a new relationship with self, a new understanding of self. For some of you guys, this is really just self stuff, right? Others of you, you're looking at new friends, new romantic partners, and stuff like that. I've got soul purpose, spiritual gifts, share, time to shine. Chakra overstimulated or active, and abundance is yours. It may not feel like you're winning. It may not feel like you are succeeding. It may not feel like you're winning in life right now, Libra, but I promise you, you are winning in life right now. So, right, you're winning at life right now, Libra. You will quit being overstimulated energetically soon. It's just going through this transformation. Looking at stones that help with transformation. Smoky quartz coming up for some of you. Those of you doing deep healing, like this is more emotional work, I'm going to suggest malachite. Alright. And then, yeah, some of you guys getting ready to share your stories with others or share information with others. Understanding our gifts and purpose. Some of you guys have a new gift you will be learning. It's part of your upgrade. So just be ready for that. Hello, Airy Devil Alpha. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Echo, right? I love Echo. She's so much cooler than her father. However, that asshole X-Men turned out to be. I mean, I guess I do know who the baby daddy is, but I mean, do you know who the baby daddy is? Or all rumors. I've got rejoice in celebration. Ew, yuck, never. Go. Alright, I have you very happy. Some of you guys, you need to like get out a bottle and celebrate yourself. For some of you, there's some kind of event that happens where you have to be gathered and publicly like acknowledge a future with another individual, and you're just like, I'm done. Yeah, no, I don't want to do this. I hate them all. Like, I never want to fucking be related to them. So it's the end of it. You know what I'm saying? It's the end of it. You're just like, nope, I'm out, I'm out, I'm out. Fertility, yeah. You pick you. You pick you, your peace, your growth. You're all about that. Again, upgrades here, looking at your heart chakra specifically for some of you. Big love of self, like I said, especially as you grow, become something more, and then understand you as something more, right? Because you're going to hit a new higher consciousness. Or you did, and you're, like you hit it, but you didn't hit it, right? Because you received it, like it, and you know what I mean? You're transforming with it, and you're trying to interpret it and understand it and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like, okay. Well, that's why it's just, it's hard for you right now on a sensitivity level of some sort. Hello, loves. I've got firm foundation. Feel very strong in yourself. And definitely have faith, understanding you're like, I'm definitely protected. Like, she got my back. She got my back. She got my back. Oh. Shadow. Yeah, someone's getting through this. Others of you, you're going to see things that you were unaware of. Maybe you couldn't receive, like, for some reason you were struggling with messages, right? You're in the middle of the thing. It's hard to receive. Others of you, you were under attack. Or, you know, you were deep in thought on something. Like, some of you You guys are in like a big concentration energy trying to learn something. And so you're not picking up on other stuff. Emotional withdrawal on the number 8. Needing to, though. And there's nothing wrong with doing what's right for you. Because, you know, like I said, you're very stimulated right now, right? Like, it's a lot. So, needing those extra meditations is normal. You're going to have to take those extra meditations anyways so that you can get your, like, all of these messages, right? Because we're going through this and you're unable to receive them. But you will be, right? You'll be able to receive them. I've got love begins. Big renewal in self. Others of you, there is an offer headed toward you that's very good for you, right? Very good for you. Would not treat you like that energy did. Again, heart chakra upgrades or healing. I've got light energy and then emotional loss. Being at peace with it, solar plexus chakra, and then hope. Yeah, I have you happy that this is over when it's all over, just because it's like you get to be you and you get to be happy and all, you know, this person may not be able to handle the fact that you're supposed to be bigger than they are, right? Because sometimes you look at a relationship and it's like pretty level, right? Pretty whatever, and sometimes it's like big differences in a relationship, right? And energies can handle it, and other times they can't, right? It causes too many insecurities and all that kind of stuff, and it's like stuff where like how could Shania Twain be cheated on, and it's like sometimes energies cheat because they're like I just they don't feel like they're enough, and that can really play over into sexual energy to where it's like they don't feel like it in the bedroom, and so they just want to feel like something, you know what I mean? Like, so stuff like that. You triggered somebody because they're not on the level that you are, um, and they want to be. For some of you, you know, it might be an intelligence thing. Like this person's actually very smart. Um, as far as if you looked at like book smarts and stuff like that, trivia knowledge, things like that. They're smart. Um, but you're technically smarter and they can't handle that. Right. They might attack you over that. Hey, Anonymous. No, they don't. Yeah. Artificial intelligence is not the same as a human. Mind you, you can't touch me. You're not like connecting to anything through my eyes or connecting to my nerves or anything like that. You just think you are. And your ugly face is not being projected through my face to everybody else. You'd be surprised what idiots will believe. Right? But they're all being fucked with by angels. Because they're stupid and it's funny. There's a whole bunch of shit that dies in Talmadge. Like, you should check the records for this year. See who's dead by January. Talmadge is hex, man. Plague lands. Yeah, me and my students did a big whole hex on it. It was so much fun. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for them likes. Thank you for them likes. Welcome, welcome. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna hit this again. Let's go to the light deck, though. It's a plain one. It's asking me to be like, confirm. Okay, there's like no sound. Is this too loud now? Because it was like non-existent, and I'm like, you know, we need music. I'm gonna be doing a full moon read here tonight, so please join me. Please join me for the full moon read. I will have a candle going, things like that, bringing in different healing energies. Ew. Hello, Humboldt. Free Palestine. Yeah. Freedom for the worthy. Oh, Joe. And I mean that like worldwide. Like, you know what I mean? But like, on the whole, yeah. You know what I mean? Right. I have that, right? Who is it? Like, they just wanted to fuck with the quilt. And that's why they got the bear. You know, that's why they got the bear. Right? You don't have to fuck with mom's quilt. I've got Stargate Heart chakra opening, unlocking generosity. Someone fell for something and it seemed one way and it's not, and they're stuck on that. They think they can do something that they can't. And it's like, no, you fell for something and won't accept the truth. I love Uranus. Earth like planet and Goldie zone. That's funny. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for those likes. I've got Earth Star activation, anchoring, grounded action, Isis energy. I've got the divine matrix, interconnectedness, synchronicity, God incidences. Sorry. Interconnectedness, synchronicity, God incidences. Looking at times when God was there for you or came through for you. Or like I said, how something's going to work out better for you. There's some kind of luck on your side. A blessing or something that you've earned. Or, you know, you were supposed to receive. Like, it's literally in your birth contract. Like, yeah, no, you're going to get this as long as you stay good. You know what I mean? And they're like, well, I think I can take that. And I was like, no, you can't. Um, that's their gift. Right? Holy Grail. Inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. Um, your reward's headed towards you. Others of you, this has to do about like receiving and processing through information. However that translates to you. Right? Whether this is about yourself, um, others, the cosmos, um, right? Some situation, some shadow work stuff, something that happened in your past. Others of you looking at new love, or like I said, it's just this blessing. How you feel about yourself. There's a new type of love that you have for yourself, which is normal, right? As you transform and you hit a new, right? That's new energy. It can create new love. And you can form new perceptions of self and love as you keep growing. And so you have a new love of self. Star gathering, stars aligned, remembering home, soul family. Some of you guys, again, home, you know, fam being there for you. Welcome, welcome. Who do we have then? It's, oh, hi, it's, hey, Crane. Alright, let's go through Luna. The energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. This is happening quickly, like I said. Expect to finish closing out this chapter uh, by the end of your birthday at the latest, but most of you guys are going to be into that next chapter by the start of Libra. It's links and stuff and purpose. I've got don't let your past hold you back, South Node. For some of you, maybe this is like a repeat thing that you've done. And so you don't want to face like, or have to tell everybody like, so I did that again, right? I know I said that I wasn't rushing, but it turns out I was rushing. Right. So it turns out I was rushing. And, right. Oh, my Lord. I heard brakes getting hit so hard they was squealing. Like, somebody goes to send you an offer in the near future after you got this shit, and you're just like, whoa. Like, I think you learned. It was almost like something that some of Virgo's going through where it's like, oh, hell no. Don't you send me no love. Don't try to send me no love. Keep that shit so far to yourself. I'm not hopping into shit right now. Like, no thank you. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Something's about to be revealed here soon. Like I said, there was some kind of blessing that you're gonna get, and you're gonna receive it. You may not have been able to see it. Others of you, this has to do with the information that you're struggling to like grasp right now. Certain things that may have been hidden from you while you were doing other things. Or messages that you were struggling to interpret depending on where you were at with things, where it was just like they weren't hidden. You received the message, but because of where you're at, you're like unable to read the message, put the message together, understand it for some reason. For some of you, this translates to events in the physical. I've got luck is on your side, New Moon in Sagittarius. Some of you guys, it's pain. It's because you're in physical pain. It's harder for you to think. And for some of you, I mean, if your health has gotten worse being around this entity, just remember that. I've got work through your affairs, New Moon in Scorpio, and adjustments are required, third quarter moon, with nothing as yet set in stone, mutable moon. Remember, you have say over your life, right? You're not cemented the way you think you are. You feel very much more than tied up in this situation. You feel very bound and stuck. There's some of you, we're dealing with being around counterparts. For others of you, this has to do with just the fact that, like, energetically, you're transforming. You can't speed it up. You can't slow it down. You can't stop it, right? Like, you're ascending. Like, it is what it is. And sometimes it sucks being alive in that aspect where it's like, there are stages where you really do get punched in the face where it's like, butter up, cup, you're on the fucking ride, right? Like, you're strapped in, there's nothing you can do. And when you're going through an ascension and you're in these little pieces transforming and stuff like that into something new, it's like, you feel so raw and exposed and you can be so sick and stuff. That's one of the times where it's like, maybe I don't want to be here. Maybe I don't want to do this shit. You know? You know, because shit can be hard enough. And then you go through stuff like that. It's just, you know, and you have no say over how long it lasts, right? It's one thing when it's like a little one and it lasts like, you know, a month. When it's a bigger one that lasts like an entire year, that shit sucks, right? It's like a whole year of just extra sensitive bullshit where you're like, I fucking hate that I'm alive. But it gets better, right? Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, right? And then you get to play catch up, right? You get to play catch up. So what if I've been like not properly understanding while I was in like energetic pieces for the last month or however long, right? So what I fuck up? Cool. Alright, so where am I going next? Let's go spiritual gifts with it. To the gills. Something here ends up being a lottery winner. I don't usually get messages like that. I'm supposed to like say out loud. Like every once in a while I get one, but like as far as like a big lot, I mean I get messages about lottery winners all the time, but I mean like one like this. I'm just saying. If you watch all my fucking readings, like I haven't said one lottery winner out loud, I think. Or did I have one that was like I think one for gambling, like you should go gamble is your advice. But yeah, no, somebody is actually a big lottery winner. I mean, I got a bit of zeros to it. That's what I'm saying. This isn't like a $5,000 scratch off, hon. This is not a $5,000 scratch off. This is like hundreds of thousands, you know, plus. Like, right? Right. So you guys looking at millions, but I'm just saying, like, it's not a $5,000 one. So. He was either really good or you made a promise. It was like, if I win the lottery, I'm gonna donate so much to charity organizations. You know, if you make a contract, you gotta fulfill that. Right? Otherwise there's such bad consequences. Always praying for money. What about your soul? Oh shit. Charge. Like that was like Bobby's face after he started getting tortured. You can see Bobby's face. And he was getting out of hell. Man, I thought it was quick. Let's do tacos. Okay. I had a swig of some lemonade sitting on the desk next to me, so I'm hoping that helps. And I'm just not gonna hit this until I'm done with the reading, I guess. I didn't hit it little. If I hit it little, then it's okay, but I ended up pulling on that too hard. I'm sorry, y'all. They're all so different. Dang it, I was really hoping that lemonade was gonna help. Yeah. There we go. A little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. Who's that? Hey, Bush. I do make art. You obviously don't know how to read energy, locate chakras, or anything like that. You're definitely not connecting to me. You just wish you were. I actually know the entity that fed you the bullshit personally that you believe. Don't ever come at my classmates again. That says when you don't like that, right? I've got water, emotional, intuition, psychic powers, and healing. Those of you, getting to the water to bend, right? Getting to the water to bend, baths helping. Some of you guys looking into steam water therapy. You could be, for some of you guys, this is shower related. Like, there's nothing wrong with sitting in the shower, right? And just doing what you need to do. Some of you guys are looking at physically leaving, like moving, right? You're looking at physically moving. And so for some of you guys, doing something like taking showers and building up the steam, humidity, temperature. Because for some of you, where you are moving to is much more humid than where you live. It's much hotter, things like that, and you're gonna suffer in transition so much just because of the difference. And if you do this like before you move, then like you're not gonna struggle nearly as bad. There'll be like a little transition period, which is normal, but it wouldn't be like if you didn't do it. So if you can't adding in those like heat therapies. Some of you guys, reminder to drink more water when you are in crying stages, right? And sometimes that's really hard to do. Just because depending on why you're crying, it can be hard to think of anything other than the reason that you're crying. Right? Other times, you know, you're sick. It's like, I don't want to put anything on my stomach. My stomach just doesn't feel good. But either way, you need to be consuming more water. Those of you going through an ascension, a cellular whatever, your vessel goes through so much more water then. So making sure that we are drinking water. Some of us more than we normally do, because for some of you guys, you're like, I do drink water. I mean more than 8 ounces. Like, you're gonna need a big amount of it. Some of you guys are going to be going through a gallon of water at least a day during an ascension. And it makes sense just because of how much you go through the water. So some of you guys need to increase that. I've got Amazon night, solace, healthy lifestyle, clear communication, and balance. Reminder, you can always pull energy off the cards if you need to. Hi, Yusuf. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for those likes. Those of you who subscribe, thank you, thank you, thank you. I've got golden or gold sheen obsidian, personal power, spiritual manifestation, earth healing, new experiences. Yeah, some of you guys are getting shifted, and it's a very blessed and protected. Those of you looking to move, I suggest taking the gold, getting a piece of golden sheen if you can, to go with you. Golden sheen obsidian. I actually think I have some of that. I love it. It's so pretty. But yeah, taking that with you. Emerald, unconditional love, beauty, recovery, healing, past lives. Right? Some of us finishing healing. Those of us looking at healing those heart chakras from, wounds and things like that. Words, manipulations. That's being very useful, especially with the recovery part of it. Be very energizing. Others of you looking at communications with stones, emeralds, and other stones. But being able to, for some of you, because a lot of times emeralds are small, right? I mean, not that you can't get big emerald, but I mean, like, you can get really small emeralds and things like that. They're very easy to carry on you. But you can program them with words and stuff to carry with you, to repeat. I've got hematite, self-healing, grounding, right opportunities, and justice. What needs done, Libra. Right? And I know you got that. It's just maybe not our favorite, right? Those of us struggling with the grounding more. Those of us, feeling like maybe out of element. For some of you guys, you've been through shadow work healing before, but you had a guide with you. So you either had a counselor or a shaman, or you just happened to know somebody who was really good, like listening about shadow work and helping you through it, right? Some type of guide that helped you. And now you need to do it, but you need to do it on your own. And you don't have your guide available. And it's like, can I still do this? And it's like, yeah, hon, you can. If you're getting other messages, please listen to those about, who you got guided to and stuff. But, the majority here, you guys are what? I got this. I may doubt it from time to time or struggle with it from time to time, but like, I got this. We've got Lapis Lazuli, prophetic dreams, releasing anger, serenity, and grace. Very good for communications. I got Angelite, angel communication, clairvoyance, alignment, and dream insights. Journaling out all this stuff, using these blue ones as a really good aid for being able to receive and bring into the physical um, information. And when we look at the throat chakra is really the start of bringing the information from above into the physical, right? And the other chakra system being a lot more in the physical. But the throat's where we first start creating in the physical. I speak, right? So we're speaking things into existence, and then we're not only just speaking them, we are taking action on them, because we can speak it and speak it and speak it, but unless we take action, it's never gonna happen. So you guys calling on your angels. One second. I gotta grab something. Was I a prayer, y'all? Sorry about that. Yeah. Oh my god. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright. Sorry about that. What we got? Could you please answer me? Sorry, Rosh. I just saw that. I can't see anything you said before right now, hon. Thanks for the heartsy. Alright. Alright, let's go through and look at spiritual gifts. I've got, sorry. But I hope we're still connected. The internet did something weird. Um, anyways, so some of you guys are photographers, right? Somebody's looking at press reporting, being the photographer, things like that. Others of you, you're looking at weddings. So you guys, I've got home shops. So you're looking at where people come to your studio and you take a lot of like baby pictures and stuff like that. Um, so you guys have astrology though, like you're supposed to be taking astrological pictures. Uh, Others of you, I've got wildlife, and then I got animals. Some of you guys like that wild America. You know what I mean? So some type of photographer though. Ooh, forensics came up. Yeah, some of you guys are fine being around the dead bodies and like helping catch bad guys. Uh, and believe it or not, a good picture makes all the fucking difference when trying to put puzzle pieces together. One that's not blurred, ones that like, especially if you listen to where you're being guided, like why that angle, right? It really just for everybody will put the entire thing together. So knowing where to aim the camera to really capture what you need to for court and to put things together, you know what I mean? But yeah, photographer. Hey, so, and cool, what's up? Herbs are my favorites. I've got souls for somebody. Heritage. The auctioning. Parts of healing purpose. Identification. Oh shit. Okay, well, I played with the camera. There are only two types of like selfie I can use. I use the other one and it does that, and I use this one and it does it. So apparently it's just like the camera that I have on this phone. And until I can afford a better one, we're just gonna deal with it. My other option is switching over to the laptop. So I can try that maybe starting next week, but at times I am gonna have to use the phone, so you guys are just gonna have to get used to it. Sorry that it does that. I've got bugs, counselor, and divine spirit. Helping others. You know. As somebody who helps with like a like I wanna say shady acres. You know what I mean? And like a shadow workplace. And for some of you guys, you've been to like mental hospitals. You've been to counseling, like, and you were raised in somewhere they would tell you you're crazy and all this other shit, and probably turn around and try and abuse you afterwards, right? Nobody's gonna believe you. You know what I mean? And so, like, an actual shadow workplace where it brings in that light for people and they have the resources they need, because the right mental health, emotional health, spiritual health place really makes a big difference in whether you succeed or not, right? A shit place and it's like you give up. And some of you guys, bug phobias. You had a bug phobia and you can help somebody beat it. A spider phobia and you can help somebody beat it. For some of you, you once battled a bug phobia, but now you love bugs. And it has something to do with like um, a bug was once an enemy of yours. And you went through a certain type of battle so that you could also help others understand that, like, animals are souls too, and they have gifts and abilities too. And they can be evil too, and try and abuse you or hurt you. And so, even a small little bug can make a big fucking difference. Energy reading. Amen. Hey, Raj. Uh, I did not realize that was all the way down to like, what's that called? That's the filter. Yeah. I didn't realize it was down to the filter. I was like, no, no, no. Watching from Kenya. Aw, thanks, man. I hope it's beautiful there today. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Is it night right now? I'm like trying to think of the time difference. Right? I've got law for someone, teacher for another. Some of you guys looking at transitioning um, from one to another. For someone here, you're gonna be like a law teacher, or help teach like at like the police academy type thing or something like that. Some of you guys are supposed to go off college and help teach the law classes. What's going on? That or you might be a lawyer, and it's like maybe you should just teach the law. So you guys need a break from practicing, and it's not that you wouldn't go back to it again. It's just that like right now, helping others learn it is gonna give you more passion than trying to help people in the system. Um, and you do have a lot of wisdom you could help students learn, so that they don't make a lot of the mistakes. They're gonna make mistakes of their own because everybody does. But I mean, like, you know, it is what it is, right? But yeah, some of you guys looking into what it would be to like add on educational classes. For some of you who just want to make the transition sooner, you can look at looking at a university that offers like adjuncts where you don't necessarily have to have teaching class, right? Because to be like a professor, you might have to have like a degree in teaching. Whereas to be an adjunct, you won't. And then you can work on the other one at a reduced or free cost too, if you're lucky. So for some of you, that's the better way to go. So you're also not taking on debt. So thank you for those likes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you get a partner. Hell. I've got card. Being very protective of the word, others of you, of actual authors or scribes. Um, understand, like, you're supposed to be a big scribe here and help with a lot of things, so you are very protected and guarded. Like, things can't touch you. But a lot of things fine. Master Ascender, Dancer, and Reiki. Those are the gifts we are working on. Those of you in the middle of your Master Ascension, like if you pass, um, the middle of the dungeon, understand like you're getting hella gifts for passing. So like you're not just getting one gift after that. Like it's a big basket. You get like 11 gifts. Like it's crazy. Um, so so that's why like shit, it's a lot at once, and you're like, I'm trying to grasp what's fucking happening to me as I get abracadabra. Just know you get abracadabra, baby. It's for your best life. It's for your best life. Alright, let's go to yes and no. Thank you for those likes. Thank you for those subscribes. Thank you for watching. Alrighty. We're gonna need 3 pounds to pick from. 1, 2, and 3. So. Alright, 1, 2, 3. If you picked pile 1, your answer is there's something better. If you picked pile 2, your answer is helpful people. If you picked pile 3, communicate clearly. Alright, and I'm gonna go communicate clearly. That was number 3. This is 2, and it was helpful people. Remember, family has got your back, right? You can always go home to family. Right? And then we've got there's something better. That's 1. Alright. Uh, welcome, welcome. Thank you for those likes. Welcome, loves. Dharma of Kali. Dharma like evolution. Your most abundant successes manifest when you are aligned with your integrity. You do not need to put your faith in pathways or projects that do not resonate with your deeper spiritual knowing. Everything that is happening in your life is part of how your prayers are being answered. A new order is to be established. You are being led into it. Those of you are those of them around you that can't go with you. I mean, the suffering's for a reason, right? For some of you, someone can't handle you, and the fact that you're more than them, or you have some kind of big anointing. Like maybe you're supposed to be known, right? You're supposed to be the famous author. They're not, and it brought out envy in somebody. My sister Brandy actually has a book called that, I think, that I let her borrow from Sandra Brown. And I'm not going to ruin it for you, but out of envy, somebody almost dies. You know what I mean? It's how the book starts. So, I mean, like, you figure it out. I've got Krish now. You can have what you need and desire, but you must be prepared to enter into the sacred fire to make the appropriate offering. Shift from focusing on what isn't working to hand it over. All concerns as a prayer to the divine. Oh, you. All can then be resolved and shall manifest. Loving His grace. This is so funny. Alright. Oh my goodness, I'm brown. It's like itch. My hair, you know that, you ever have that happen where your hair hits your eyebrows a certain way and it's just like, ooh. Yes, I just did snort. Semi. I am a snorter. You get me laughing hard enough. It's hilarious. They all make fun of me for it. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for them likes. Thank you for them likes. Thank you for the subscribes. I've got Moksha of Kali. Relief shall come swiftly. Soon you will see things differently. You are going to be liberated from the struggle you are currently experiencing. Be true to yourself and your life path. You will attract the way forward. You will overcome all opposition. Be released into improved circumstances and be supported to bring your sacred path to fruition. Sorry, information came through. Like, there's a racist around you that dies. And oh shit, this must. Is it back on? Did it reconnect? I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what to do with YouTube because my internet didn't go out, but it like disconnected. So I think something happened with YouTube. Sometimes if they're doing an update while like you're doing a live, it'll do something like that or disconnect all the way. So luckily we could connect. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but it wasn't the internet or my phone. So I'm gonna go with something on YouTube's end, which happens. No biggie. We're all back together. That's what matters in the end. Hello, loves. Thank you for those likes. You thought it was you? Yeah, sometimes, right? Like, wait, what happened? What's going on with this crap? I am going to be doing that full moon reading tonight. I think I'm going to do some lives if anybody has questions. It'll be $5 a question. Maybe I should up it to 10. Fuck it. I need money. I need money. Somebody, now you can ask me a fun question. God, please help me expand. Open my heart and mind to new ways and paths of knowing. And you. For some reason, I was got to change that a little bit for you guys. So, I hope you guys understood what kind of energies are being sent with that. That sounds marshmallow. What about a marshmallow? Is that like fluffy? God, please help me to know you and your purpose for me and my purpose. Being oh, ew. God, please show me what I need to thank you and be grateful for. Amen and Asante. God, please help me balance wishes, dreams, reality, and how to get there. Amen and Asante. Welcome, loves. Welcome. Thank you for those likes. I mean, ew, what? Ew, what? Ew. God, please help me balance my life better. Please show and forgive me those who suffer because of my imbalance. Amen and Asante. Yeah. Something struggles to identify fake energy. God, please help me parent myself with unconditional love, compassion, and forgiveness. The way you love me. Amen and Asante. Some of you guys are going to be able to help somebody identify in them. Others of you, you're going to be able to help an entity identify that, like, they're not there. There's no lying. Like, they just want to lie and be like, well, no, I'm just like struggling. Like, no, bitch, you's a demon. Okay? You passed life struggling so many fuck ups ago. Like, you just straight demon. Like, you fucked up, kid. All right. So, yeah, hoping somebody accept that they're just a fucking demon. Have fun with that one. But you got this, Libra. You got this. You're gonna get clear gut. And the best part is, like, you're gonna see all this stuff, and you're gonna get information on how to handle it, and you're not gonna struggle to process through the information because you're gonna be through your transformation, um, and be able to pass your intros like that. All right, guys. I love you so much. Thank you for liking and thank you for subscribing. Thank you for viewing. Those who tip, thank you. Those who sign up for readings, thank you. I love you all. Thank you, fam. I just got ew. I got 2 new plushies today. Oh, no, you just said, just say it. You got plushies? I love plushies. Hey, devil. I know the real devil. That's my favorite. One of them, anyways. Right. Yeah, there's a couple I'm still waiting for. Or at least nice to. Yeah, I'm getting ready to jump off. Why don't we be good friends? I don't know. I hope one day I have to be able to trust you. You know what I mean? I don't just connect to anybody. If you don't realize, if you're a demon and you watch readers, you get conjured on and think you're doing things to readers that you're not. And although the vessel will move a certain way and it seems a certain way that you're connecting, you're really not. Um, and for those of you that are new, you're going to find that out soon. And then it's like a whole bad, rap for you. If you're just trying to do really bad things, you never could do them. You just think you can. But yeah, sometimes being a rat, because karmically you gotta fuck yourself over. You know what I mean? But yeah, hopefully we can be friends. Oh, but yeah, if you're new to readings, sorry, as I was saying, um, you can't just connect to individuals. You can't astral travel into their home. Um, you like astral travel into their house just because you want to. Um, you've been thinking that you're doing things and you're not. Oh, you understand? Yeah, you don't just open up to anybody. Right. Well, I mean, honestly, there's only so much energy you can connect to. And then the other thing is, like, you can't just connect to somebody because you want to. Right? You'd have to have their permission. And not just like, oh, and demons think dumb things. Like if you trick them up verbally, then it allows you access. Like they would have to say yes and mean it with their soul and really want it to happen, not just like trip ups. You know what I mean? Where it's like they didn't understand. Um, or are we talking about the ones where like you go to manipulate their work? You know what I mean? It doesn't apply, right? They're protected. They have to like really want it to happen. I don't really touch me sexually. I'm still an energetic virgin, so fuck off. You ain't touching me. I'm not having an individual conversation with any of you. No. I am not married. I believe. I am not married. Does that make sense? Oh shit, that sucks. Who's grandma? You have a boy blue. There's a couple blues I like. No, I'm really not married. Yeah, all my divorces went through. You have trust issues. I don't know. I understand individuals who have trust issues. I can talk to you about them if you need to. Um, I'm not a licensed counselor, but if I'm more affordable than a counselor, then like I said, it's like $25 for half hour. I figure what I do for counseling, just because you know I don't know. I got bills to pay too, but I'm here for you. I do not have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. I'm bisexual and don't at me. We did this yesterday. Right! That happened yesterday. Get the fuck out of here if you're gonna hate on people for love. You got the wrong house. Alright, I think I'm gonna pack it up and get ready for the full. Ooh, feathers! I gotta remember to put my feathers on my dress. I think the full moon is actually last night, if I'm remembering right. But today's what I'm doing the right name. The energy is very present still and current, so don't worry, but a bit like private session. I decided to make it a private session last night instead of like a more public one for the full moon. Sometimes I do that, so it pays to be like, you know what I mean? Nice. Alright, so I will see you love later. Hopefully, right? Hopefully I see you later. Alright. We all love hoes, right? Who don't love a good hoe? Alright. Well, actually, what do you guys think? Since I have you guys on here before I jump off. And it's the end of one instead, so I feel like that's better than the beginning. But not that my head's gonna be chopped off. I don't know. So I got more stones in it. Do you want to like make it more like that? It sucks because I can't make it more like turn. What do we? That opens us up with more of the stones and more space. This is true. You guys digging it? I like it. I like that better, I think. What do you think? Definitely more space for cards and readings and fun stuff. Aw, thanks, Kendra. Yeah, please like, uh, please subscribe. Thanks, loves. Please check out Kendra's page too. I'm gonna shout yours out because I feel like being nice because, I feel like it. Alright, check out Kendra's page, man. Alright. I will hopefully see you hoes later. Alright, loves you. Fist bumps. Or la 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 la. Right? Have you ever watched Big Hero 6? What is that? Soshiba Shosh. What the hell? Toshi? Yoshi? What the heck? I can't remember his brother's name now. The one with the baseball cap that makes me want to cry. Alright. I didn't want to hear you. He's hot looking. Like, I'm just saying, for a cartoon, that's a hot looking brother. Right? I dug his energy. Like, cool, intelligent. You know what I'm saying? Check your mic. My mic is fine. Everybody else isn't struggling. Alright, guys. Right. Alright.